Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's me, Natalie, or Nat. It's my channel, Nifty 50 Nails. So today what I thought I would do is, I've got 5 nails and I've already given them 2 coats of white. I think it's Madam Glam's Perfect White. And I've top coated them with Madam Glam's matte top coat. So yeah, and as I say, I've already done that because, yeah, it just, you know, it's just 2 coats of white and matte top coated. So the first thing I'm going to do with this nail is I'm going to put all these little gems and things on the nail. Now, I recorded the whole thing me doing it, but sadly it was all out of focus. So it just shows you me putting a few of them on, and then when I come to the end of it, well, you'll see. And also the camera angle's much better at the end of it. I don't know, it just completely out of focus. I changed the camera angle and there you go. So the first thing I got out was this little, it's like a fleur-de-lis leaf, and then I've got some brown and some orange and some black little gems, and they're all from Sparkle Supply. That's where I got them from. And yeah, I popped those round it. The fleur-de-lis, I think that might come from Shein, maybe. Yeah, so for some reason, you see me doing it here and it's starting, then all of a sudden I just got completely off camera. So you see this bit, excuse me, you see this bit, and then just the end when I've actually done it. I won't mind, it's quite good footage as well. Well, it was good that anyway, it doesn't matter. It wasn't good footage. So yeah, that's the one finished. And then I decided I'd put a little bit of gold on from Born Pretty. Just round the edges of it, just for something different really. And that's that nail pretty much done. Yeah, so on to the next one. So this next one that I do, again, I've already stirred up the Born Pretty because I used it for the other nail, and I'm now just taking this Lily liner, which came from Kirsty Meakins. I really do like this liner brush, it's very good. I'm just making some lines on this first nail, and I do 2 nails exactly the same, and I'm balancing my finger as I'm supposed to do. Yeah, just a couple of lines in the gold paint really, and my finger's slipping on these gloves that I've got on. And I've also got I also use the white brush out of my last Shein haul as a clean up brush, just to clean up the nail. There you go, where I got a little bit of gold paint on the nail that I didn't want on there. Just do that, and I apologise if it's a bit bright. As I said, I've changed the camera angles and stuff, so it might make it a bit brighter than anticipated. So now I'm just going to put a little bit more gold on the bottom, like so. Nothing fancy, just a couple of gold lines. Yeah, and I basically put the water. I'm trying to balance my hand here, as you can see. Yeah, just like so. And then now I've got 2 water decals out. For some reason, one of them worked and this one didn't. So I end up using a completely different water decal because I have no idea why it wouldn't work. I cleaned off the brush, so there was nothing on it. I used exactly the same brush as I used for the one that did work. No idea. This one wasn't having it for some reason, and you'll see me struggle with this one for about, I think it's just one of them things really sometimes. At first I thought, well, maybe it's because it's got some you know, some acetone on the brush, but I cleaned it off. You know, I don't know, but for some reason this water decal was not having it, wasn't happy. So I didn't use it. But you know, when you're doing any of these videos, look, first of all, it won't come off. I should have known really at that point that there was going to be a problem, but instead I decided to stick with it and film it. But if you don't show you know, all the mistakes that you're making, which I do kind of make a lot, and I film a lot, then you don't know sometimes, because it's not always, they don't always come out perfect, and you know, and this is one. I thought maybe it's too much water. Have I put too much water on, something like that? But it's weird because, like I said, one worked, one didn't, and I just end up spending. There you go, came off there, and then no, it weren't going on the nail. I just was not having it at all. Like, no, I'm not going on there. No. But as I say, I think I'm saying at that point I'm going to change this for another one. I try and put it on just with the tweezers, but again, it just didn't want to stay on. No. And had I put it on when it did eventually go in, if I'd have left it, you wouldn't have really seen because really I wanted just the mainly the leaf design on there, but no, it wasn't having it. Can you see it? Just I think I may have had these for quite some time. I probably had them a long time. I've had them that long, I don't even know where I got them from. I'm pretty sure they're from Shein, these water decals. But no, it wasn't going to stay on, and I don't know. But you know, sometimes the cheaper water decals and things like that aren't always the best, are they? But as you can see, I end up using a completely different one, and I didn't use that one because it wouldn't work. And I did 2 nails, is pretty much the same. So that's those 2 done. So yeah, that's them 2 finished. Yeah, I was quite pleased with it, really. It was okay. Yeah. And then I get the next one, and I basically, well, you'll see what I do, but I'm using Nail Sugar's Gold Digger. I love this gold. It's really, really nice. It's just so pretty. Yeah, I really look at that. Beautiful. It's like an old gold, you know, an old looking gold, like one of those, which really goes well with this Born Pretty gold. They went so well together. So I do I put some of this gold paint on first, and then I just do a tip with the gold glitter. That's like a French. Basically, I do 2 nails like that, but I just show one. Just a little dot where I want the French to be, and that's it. But like I say, I mean, again, the Born Pretty, and I just changed the brush out, and I'll tell you why. Because I'd cleaned the lily liner and I forgot I needed it for this, and I didn't want to get it out again, so I just got another brush to use. And I think these brushes, these ones, they came from, I think they came from Shein. In fact, I'm pretty sure they did. So that's that. I basically cook that for 30 seconds, then I put a base coat of Model 1 on, and then I dip it into the Nail Sugar's Gold Digger, just for the tip, really. And as I say, I do 2 nails like that, so they're both pretty much the same. But yeah, it's a nice set. I mean, it's just a bit different, really. It's kind of got white on it rather than, you know, just something different with it. I wanted really just to show off the gems and things, stone placement, because I'm kind of liking doing that at the moment. Yeah. And I got some of the gold paint on my new gloves. I use those gloves mainly for helping my partner clean vinyl, so yeah. And I put that in the put that in the lamp, and yeah, I put that in the lamp so that that can, cook, whatever you call it, top coat it, buff it and top coat it. And I do exactly the same with the other one, exactly the same, buff and top coat, buff and top coat. And that's pretty much the set done. Yeah. And then I'll show you the final look. There we go. So we've got 3 that are matte and 2 shiny with a gold on. So let me know what you think, and if you like the video and all that. If you could give it a thumbs up and share, that would be great. And I really hope you come back, and if you're new, great. And I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.